Hey you guys, it's your girl T, and I wanted to make a video about this because I've gotten a lot of requests. A lot of people want me to start doing commentary on the preachers of LA. So I have posted the initial first full video on my fan page, and a lot of people watched it. The whole show's premise, I wanted to go into the show with an open mind because I felt, well, maybe, you know what, they can give some people who are on the wrong track, some spiritual guidance, or, try and do things to help them, at least in the very least feel better. I'm all for that. At least it's something positive. But it seems like everything that we suspected in the preview, it came through loud and clear in the season premiere. So I watched the video, and I was just kind of shocked when I watched it. I felt like the whole thing with Deitrick Haddon, I definitely feel like he has a story to tell. But I also find it kind of hypocritical that he doesn't want to live in the same household with his baby's mother and this child because of his religion. But he even said himself that before his divorce was final, he was with this woman and then she got pregnant. So you already had a child out of wedlock while you were still married because you weren't officially divorced, but now you have an issue living with her in the same household? Like, that made no sense to me. Y'all might as well live together and raise this baby in one household. What's the difference if y'all's married or not married? Y'all done did the deed. Y'all done brought a child into this world. So what difference does it make? Obviously, you're on the show. You don't care what people think, so why not live with her? So that kind of, to me, didn't make any damn sense. I don't know all these pastors' names, so I'm just going to describe them by physical appearance. I just know Deitrick because a lot of people know him, and people were sending me stories about him and him singing and all that stuff, and he's a very talented man. He can sing really well. Now, the second pastor, the one with the mustache, the one that goes and he preaches to all the gangbangers, he's rich as hell. He has a lot of money. I feel like he has a testimony. He used to be an ex-crackhead, ex-drug dealer, and then he turned his life around. I really hope that he's sincere about trying to help these gangbangers. But part of me, I feel like he's almost going back to the hood. Almost as a, hey, look at me. I was once a blood, I was once a crip, but look where I'm at. Almost to kind of floss to his OGs or to his OGs' children. I feel like he's trying to be sincere, but I also feel like he's somewhat showboating as well. I guess with everything on the show, the main thing that bothered me is when they was having the whole powwow session. And the one pastor, I don't know his name, the light-skinned man, when he was talking about his entourage, and he was saying that if a church can't afford to pay him and his entourage, he won't come to preach. And Deitrick put him in his place, like, you know what, but you're supposed to be a man of God, and you understand that everybody doesn't have the money to pay for that. You're supposed to go and preach regardless of the situation. And he's saying, no, because my entourage. And Deitrick was like, you know what? But there was a point in time when you didn't have that entourage and you were still preaching. And it's like the man got so offended. He wanted to fight. He wanted to argue. And I'm like, are these preachers? Or are these just random hood dudes arguing over, ego and bravado? I just thought it was just kind of ridiculous that you would say that if a church does not have a certain amount of money to pay you to come and preach, you won't show up. Well, what about the so-called flock? What about, trying to save souls? What about trying to help people? What about trying to lead people to Jesus? Why aren't you doing that? Why are you so worried about the payout? And everything that came out of his mouth was about business. This is a business to me. I'm running a business. It's like, well, damn, it just seems to me like it's more of a hustle than him being a pastor or him really preaching the word. It's about a business. And he said that many times in that video footage. I'm going to keep watching the show. Hopefully it gets better. Hopefully, I don't want to judge these guys too harshly because they are men of God or whatever. But I just feel like, if you're a real man of God, you're a real preacher, you wouldn't sign on to do a reality TV show. As we know, nothing good really comes from reality TV. We can name any reality TV from Real Housewives of New Jersey, Real Housewives of Atlanta, to the Black Ink Crew, to just whatever reality show that's out here right now. It's almost like signing a deal with the devil. It ruins relationships, it ruins friendships, it ruins marriages. Look how many people have broke up behind reality TV shows. It's a lot of pressure, and if you have the whole world looking at you, this could end a few marriages on this show. This is really, really sad that these men would feel like they need to go on a reality TV show. But of course they're going to do it. And of course people are going to tune in because everybody's curious. It's like, what do these preachers have to talk about? Now, the one white preacher on the show, he seems okay. Him and his wife, they seem to genuinely love each other. But again, I don't know his motives either because it's like he's a preacher, but then he skateboards. So I don't know. I'm just kind of confused by all these preachers. But anyways, go ahead, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on the Real Preachers of LA. Do you like the show? What do you think about the show? Do you think the show is blasphemous? Do you think that they need to take the show off the air? I'm going to post a link down below. You can watch the full episode, see what you guys think about it. Let me know your thoughts. All right, deuces.